Now let's talk about, if the solutions are so simple, right? Why doesn't someone like Floatplane just step in and fill this void? So why can't Floatplane just become the new home for sexually explicit creators? I mean, we've even got a really wonderful mock-up here, Luke, of what that might look like.
This
Uh,
was made by I don't know if he wants to be named for this specific creation, so I'll leave him off of it. But this was made by one of the flow plane guys. Um, yeah, the main reason right now, and the reason why we will probably stay out of it long term, is not that we have any issue with it, is that we're late, to be completely honest. Like Anthony had mentioned, his friend or acquaintance or whoever that is, um, already has another platform that they're planning to go to.
yep.
These other platforms already exist. I even mentioned in my statement a few different companies, including Fan Centro, Just for Fans, ManyVids, Loyal Fans, all this other kind of stuff. They already exist. There's also, sorry, my voice. There's a Montreal company that makes Montreal company named Bellessa that I believe already makes sex toys and already has a like our online explicit content streaming platform that is like really focused on being ethical and all that kind of stuff already posed in their mission statement. And they announced, like, it was like today or yesterday. It was yesterday. They announced yesterday that they're going to be pushing that platform towards like being the new OnlyFans. There's a lot of players in the space. It would take us a few months at least to hit the features that would be needed to provide a good experience for the users. And also, honestly, when we were looking through the like MasterCard demands, a lot of those things we were like, yeah, we should probably have this. Like it kind of makes sense. Like, because you want to make sure that you're not having exploitation and stuff on your platform, obviously. You
Yep.
want to make sure it's a safe space for people to do the things that they're going to do on it. And a lot of those things should happen. So that's a lot of features to dev because those aren't the same features that you need on Floatplane. So it would take us quite a while to spin up. And there's frankly, honestly, people that are probably going to be better at making that service than we are that are already on it. So as of right now, not in the works.
Um, I guess that's pretty much it for us. I mean, we're not
One,
going to make a play for the space for a variety of reasons. We just don't feel that we would have the tools in place in a time frame that would make any sense to harbor these people, unfortunately. But the good news is that in our research, we managed to find a number of other platforms that hopefully will be successful in doing that.
and to be clear, I know next to nothing about them. So if you're a creator on OnlyFans, I'm not endorsing any of these, but there are alternatives out there, and you should probably check them out. Also, uh,
Yeah, there's
maybe an
another one
idea.
someone posted a chat about. It's called AVN Stars or something like that. To be clear, I'm not saying to go to these sites at all, especially
No,
if
I
you
agree.
are, for whatever reason, not allowed to go to them.
Yeah,
But if you're a creator who is already in this space, I think it's time to do some shopping around, find some discords to join where maybe you can talk to other people who have experiences, both positive and negative, to share about these platforms. And the more of you band together to find one that seems to be a good fit, the better the
more than
chances
one.
that migration will happen faster and the users will find you.
Now might
Because
be a time to diversify as well.
that's not a bad point. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having, YouTube memberships um, activated like we do, as well as having a platform like Floatplane, where you post behind the scenes and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Nothing wrong with diversifying your revenue streams at all from just a strictly business standpoint.
In the short term, something that has generally flown under the radar is if you cosplay while doing those things. Um, just a tip.
Yeah. That tends to help a fair bit. Callum says, personally, I feel this is very harmful to the sex work industry. It seems like every legitimate and relatively safe avenue for sex workers is being blocked left, right, and center. It should be allowed and not stigmatized. I mean, I think there's a strong argument to be made for that. Unfortunately, I'm not in a position where I can change anything about it. All I can say is sex work
Yeah,
is work.
as much as we like to think that our approach would be the a very good or potentially the best one, ultimately it's a big risk to spend many months developing new features and effectively a new platform. Obviously, we'd be able to copy out the vast majority of the work over, but it would be a pretty massive undertaking, and because we'd be really late, it would be a huge risk. And there's platforms already out there, and there's from like I read a 2 paragraph thing on what that platform is, on a list of alternatives. There's some that seem pretty promising. So hopefully those work out and we can just keep doing our thing.